Daytona DMAX comes to Clay Pigeon Raceway in Somerset, and it's a mano-a-mano grudge match for the light heats title. Jack O'Neill versus Zack Swannell. Both men are going to be out for blood in this one. They both want to be on the top step of the podium, and each of them has a great chance on this short but incredibly fast circuit. The last race of the weekend, the DMAX Light Heats final, and it's all been about one man at the top of the table thus far. Jack O'Neill has won all three heats coming into this one. Nobody's done that this year, and Jack O'Neill is, of course, leading the Drivers' Championship. Max O'Shaughnessy alongside him on that front row of the grid from Richard Lacey and Fraser Brunton. Zack Swannell, second in the championship, is fifth on the grid for this one from Cameron Kahn alongside him on the third row. Dante Dillon, Sam Lovelace, Boyd Wayne Jr., James Barnard, Simon Bryant and Gus Silveira will be chasing them down. This is a critical moment for Jack O'Neill. If he can make it 4 wins out of 4, it's going to be well nigh impossible for Zack Swannell to catch him with 2 rounds to go.
Very true, but the other really important thing is, are we actually going to get a one-lap straight to green without any mistakes? Let's hope so as they come round the final bend.
It has been a bit of a hectic race so far. We've had some stoppages, we've had multiple formation laps, and it's been very, very tight. But now comes the final, and the tension is high for Jack O'Neill. 3 wins out of 3. Can he do the unthinkable and make it 4 out of 4? It's not been done so far this year. Let's find out. Good start from Max O'Shaughnessy. He comes through initially into the lead, but Jack O'Neill's got the inside line for turn 2. O'Shaughnessy's going to try and keep it right round the outside though, but Jack O'Neill is going to slot through into the lead. No questions asked. In third place, it is a proper squabble because now there's a little bit of nudging from Richard Lacey in third from Brunton and Swannell. That looks like James Barnard through into 6th position, and Dante Dillon's coming up the inside to make his way through. Brunton's run wide. Gus Silveira has spun on the first lap after a bit of an incident in the chicane. The tyres are having to be replaced through the S's on the first lap, and there's yellow flags to replace them, so we may get yellows into the first corner. But out in front, it is Jack O'Neill who leads the way from Max O'Shaughnessy. Third place, it is the 44 of Lacey from Zack Swannell. Swannell's going to try and squeeze through into third place. He doesn't make the move stick, but he is trying to come back at him on the exit of the turn. Swannell to the inside. There's not a lot of room. He's going to have to come back at him. Then it's James Barnard in 5th from Dillon, Kahn, Wayne Jr., Brunton, Lovelace, Bryant, and of course Gus Silveira at the back. Battling for the victory. Out in front, Jack O'Neill and Max O'Shaughnessy. They've been absolutely joined at the hip all weekend. They had that very controversial moment in the light enduro final, of course, and now they are going to squabble away for the victory. Oh, and further back there's problems as Zack Swannell tries to go for the move there on the inside of Richard Lacey, and Lacey is nudged to the tyres. Barnard has dived up to 3rd position. Kahn now makes the move to get into 4th place, and unfortunately Lacey, 2 hands in the air. What are we doing here? What are we playing at? Now he makes the move for Swannell and gets up in a 5th position. Terrific squabble, and James Barnard is in 3rd place.
Yeah, very close and very contacty around those first couple of corners. Oh, but there's actually a bit more contact as
3 wide
Lacey goes wide.
Kahn, Lacey, and I think that's Zack Swannell still in the mix. Kahn dives for the inside. Lacey gets on the inside of Swannell. Here comes Boyd Wayne Jr., assisted by Fraser Brunton. It's all getting very scary indeed. Zack Swannell gets out sideways. Fraser Brunton now to his right. Dante Dillon behind him to his left, trying to come around the far side of the hairpin. Brunton now on the inside of Dillon. Swannell crowded out down to the back of the queue. That is the 44 of Lacey. He's been crowded out down to the back of the queue. Lovelace is now going to get 9th off him on the inside. What a horrifying lap that was for Lacey, tumbling his way down to the back. For us, it's sensational watching, but for poor Lacey, he'll be absolutely sick to his stomach.
And breathe, and there's a move for 4th place down the inside. It's Kahn on Boyd Wayne Jr., or Boyd Wayne Jr. on Kahn, I should say. And he can't make it done, but it looks like he's trying to go for it again. Oh. Boyd Wayne Jr. down the inside. No, he doesn't. He cuts him off, and he tries to get through again. He's around the outside. I think he does it.
Watch out for the move on the inside from Swannell. Swannell nudges Kahn as he gets through, and Kahn puts his hand in the air in absolute gesticulations of rage, but through goes Swannell. So O'Neill, O'Shaughnessy, 3rd is now James Barnard. Then it is the 4th place man, Boyd Wayne Jr., with Zack Swannell all over the back of him. Kahn, Dillon and Brunton side by side into turn 1. Dillon holds the inside line. Brunton tries to get the switch back to cut through on the inside of Dylan into the S's. Thinks better of it. He's got pressure from Lacey, then Lovelace, Bryant and Silvera. There may only be 12 of them on the grid this time, but what a race it is. And up the inside, that is Zack Swannell making the bid to get past Boyd Wayne Jr. and he gets through. Khan is trying to follow in behind, but he's not able to make the switch back. Terrific stuff yet again in DMAX.
Absolutely fantastic racing from all of them. Front of the grid, Jack O'Neill, fastest person of the race, 40.319, and he's got 4 tenths behind him is Max O'Shaughnessy, then James Barnard, Swannell, Wayne Jr., Khan, Dylan, Brunton, Lacey, Lovelace, Bryant and Silvera.
So here we go again, the battle for 4th position raging as they hop over the curbs through the S's, down the straight, up towards the hairpin, and this is going to be very tricky for the man in 4th position, Zack Swannell, to hang on to, because Boyd Wayne Jr. and Cameron Khan are still very close. Khan goes very sideways trying to get up the inside of Boyd Wayne Jr., doesn't make it stick. Dante Dillon, who won the Enduro earlier, they're in 7th position, trying to get some more luck. Fraser Brunton in 8th position, unable to run with him as they come off the turn and down the straight. Then it is Richard Lacey, who is still scratching his head as to why on earth he's down in 9th place in the first place, with Lovelace in 10th and Simon Bryant just about hanging on in there in 11th place. Meanwhile, the race leader Jack O'Neill is under some intense pressure from Max O'Shaughnessy, who has set the fastest lap of the race and has gained quite a lot of ground, but Dylan has dived up the inside of Khan. He gets 6th.
I don't think Khan is weak anywhere. I say that he's gone wide, and here comes Brunton on the outside across the start-finish line. He's got the inside line for turn 1. He holds it there. Brunton down the inside. What a move.
Yeah, very nice indeed from Fraser Brunton, taking full advantage of Cameron Khan getting wide in the final corner. Now Lacey is going to try and dial in a move for Cameron Khan as they get up to the hairpin once again into the braking zone. Wait, pause through the hairpin. Patience on the throttle. Khan just checks over his shoulder, makes sure Lacey isn't going to make the move on the inside, repositions the car and balanced back again. But Fraser Brunton has made light work of him on that previous lap. Khan will not want to settle for that. Meanwhile, James Barnard has now been caught by Zack Swannell, so 3rd position is going to be contested once more. And for Swannell, he needs to get through. He's lost valuable points to Jack O'Neill in the championship fight. He needs a podium here. 4th position is not going to be good enough as far as championship aspirations are concerned, so he will want to try and go for that move. He tightens up, goes for the move on the inside, but he's going to be on the outside for the horseshoe. Can he now get the switch back up the inside? Swannell's going for the gap. There's not a lot of room. And again, James Barnard holds him at bay. Swannell goes for the undercut. Beautiful from Swannell. He makes it stick, but is he going to run too wide? No. Beautiful from Swannell. He gets 3rd position, and he's absolutely livid that the 2 guys in front have got clear. He's never going to win this one.
No, there's just not enough time remaining on the clock, so but he's managed to get up into 3rd, but I think that's the best he's going to get. I mean, he's still under pressure from Barnard, so he may not even keep 3rd.
Well, even if he used the cut through, he wouldn't be close enough to O'Neill and O'Shaughnessy to challenge for the victory at this point. They have managed to get 8 seconds up the road. Oh, contact! Barnard is assaulted there by Boyd Wayne Jr., who banzais up the inside under the brakes. Barnard slips wide. So with Swannell having already got through, Boyd Wayne Jr. decided he was going to go for the gap, and Barnard wasn't expecting him to be there, so he gets nerfed wide. Now Dante Dillon is winding up James Barnard for a lunge at 5th position. He is going to go for it on the inside. Barnard's going to try and hold him at bay, but Dillon is through. The next one to go for James Barnard is going to be Fraser Brunton. If he can get a good run off the final turn, he may be able to go for James Barnard into that 2nd corner. Through turn 1, he's got good space. He's going to go for the move into turn 2.
There goes Brunton.
Oh, he's running wide nearly. They just about managed to get through 1 and 2, and Brunton has made the pass. It's been a crazy weekend of racing here in Daytona DMAX. We've had thrills and spills in every single major final, but now Jack O'Neill can taste the victory. Surely it's going to be an amazing race as the fog is coming in thick and fast.
I thought it was raining a second there. I thought it absolutely started pouring down rain.
That's just the fog. That's what happens at Somerset. It's coming in thick and fast to join us, and it's not going to affect the visibility. The final lap is over, and it is a victory for the 11th time this season, the 5th time in a final for Jack O'Neill, and he must know that he is ever so close to sealing the title. Surely he can do it at the next round of the championship at Milton Keynes, and how about that? The rain comes in as the race finishes, and it is proper wet as well. The very last lap of the race, so it finishes as the checkered flag flies, and the rain and the wind come in big time. Jack O'Neill with the win, Max O'Shaughnessy second, Zack Swannell in third, Boyd Wayne Jr. is fourth from Dante Dillon and Fraser Brunton. Then it is James Barnard, so nearly on the podium today. Cameron Khan is eighth from Lacey, Lovelace, Gus Silvera and Simon Bryant.
Well done.
A really exciting battle at the end here at Clay Pigeon. Let's talk to Zack Swannell. Zack, that was a very topsy-turvy race weekend with all sorts of ins and outs, but to fight back to third in that final race, that's very satisfying, surely.
It is satisfying. It's not a track I get along with very well. I don't enjoy it. It requires smoothness and stuff I haven't got. But to fight back and get a third is very satisfying.
And of course, it means that the championship is still alive to a certain degree, but this man has made it look a little bit out of reach.
I knew that Jack was going to win every race today. He did it last year. He's going to do it today. Yeah.
Jack didn't know. Absolutely, Jack didn't know.
Yeah, no, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Yeah. And I knew the championship was over after round 3. We're fighting for second here, so I'm happy. I've compounded that. I'll take it, and I'll just go for second.
Fantastic. Well, we'll see you hopefully at Milton Keynes, where the action will still be just as good for you.
Yes, it will. I haven't been there a lot, but I do love the track. It's great. So let's go.
Awesome. We'll see some more from the Zack Attack later then. Over to Max O'Shaughnessy. It's been a very busy day at the office for you. Obviously, we won't talk about the Enduro at the moment, but what a fight back that was in the Heats finals. I mean, over the Heats, it was very close in the mid-pack, but you fought for second place brilliantly.
Yeah, I mean, my hope sort of is just to consolidate as much points as I can get, because my championship's been kind of shambles this year. I mean, I've had crashes and breakdowns and loads of issues. So at the moment, I think I'm sat in 7th. And I have a shot of moving back up to 3rd by the end of the season, so that's my main goal.
And obviously, it was good to see that you were, hampering Jack O'Neill as much as you could in the early stages of that final. But around here, that kid's just so good, isn't he?
Yeah, I tried my hardest, but it's hard to take it to him to one of his home tracks. So maybe next year.
Fantastic. Well, congratulations, and we'll see you next time at Milton Keynes.
Hi.
Right, over to Jack. Jack.
Yes.
If we had held a raffle here, let's be honest, with your current luck and form, you probably would have won that as well, wouldn't you?
What are you trying to say?
I'm just saying, you just seem to clean up here.
It was a really good day today, actually. All 3 heats worked out really well. I couldn't have the amount of karts that we had in the past, but to win all 3, I don't think it's been done before, actually.
I'm not sure that anyone's ever won all 4 races in one weekend.
Yeah, so I'm really pleased about that. And I'm quite a statistician, so I actually know that I've actually won the championship after this round. Because there you go. So it's a championship victory. And I was going to do a big victory speech for about 15 minutes, but everybody's cleared off.
Everyone's gone home because they need to get out.
I can't do that. So once again, I'm going to dedicate. Can we scrap the endurance? I'm going to dedicate this. This is the first race to my new nephew, Harrison O'Neill, who's in the world on Wednesday. So yeah, that was for you. Cracking race, and real pleased how the day went today.
Fantastic. Jack O'Neill, we're going to have, maybe we see you at the last 2 rounds. Will you finish on a victory lap?
Yeah, absolutely. I'll be here.
Fantastic. Champion for 2018 in the light heat. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, Jake.
So there you go. The championship fight may be over, DJ, but there's still going to be 2 very closely fought competitions at Milton Keynes and Sandown Park in the next 2 months.
Very true. But I just have to say, in that one, was that Daytona Lights Heat sponsored by Jack O'Neill?
It might well
was
have been.
just, what was that? It was just, complete washout.
So with his 11th win of the year, he seals the championship of 2018, but there are still 2 rounds to go, and you want to be on that grid, guys. So the number below is the one you want to call. The website is daytonamax.co.uk, and we'll see you on the grid next time.